Hey guys, Sem4j here, and welcome back to Stagz to Riches here on Football Manager 2022. We have a huge game ahead of us today, absolutely massive. I've got players to introduce, I've got scenarios to run by you, there's a lot going on. First of all, let's talk about the league. So we are 13 games into Season 4, and we are currently on 24 points, which is it's not great. Goal difference of +6 as well, which is also not great. We are 3 points off top. We're currently in third. We've played the same. Wow, good start. We played the same number of games as Hoddesdon and as Hatfield United. We were briefly second place, but we had a bit of a blip, which has caused a tactical rethink, which I'll talk to you about in a second as well. You might have already seen who today's opponents are, but we'll come to that in a minute. Also, I've got extremely bad hay fever, so if I'm rubbing my eyes or coughing and sneezing a lot, I will mute the mic. But I apologise in advance for all of that. It's not pleasant. Yeah, so let's talk about results. So we remember, where were we last time? Was it the start of the season? I think it might have been Warwick. Was it that game? I think it was. We won 2-0 in the FA Cup preliminary round. Since then, we took Walsall Wood to penalties and beat them, looks like 3-2 maybe on penalties. I don't think it says anywhere, does it? I don't think it says anywhere, but we won on penalties anyway. Then we got to the second qualifying round and we beat Portland United 2-0. Both of goals from Hayden Hazel. Then we got knocked out the FA Vars. Yeah, make of that what you will. Beat Bridgehouse 5-1 in the FA Cup third qualifying round. Goals from Mason, Torres, Hazel and Makengo with a brace. Then we beat Newcastle Town in the fourth qualifying round. Goals from Egbo, O'Reilly and Hazel in a 3-1 win. And today we are playing in the first round proper of the FA Cup, which I think is the first time ever in Hatfield's history that this would have happened. Were this real, of course. And we're playing Rochdale. And we're at home. And there's talk of a 100% sellout, which is 1,000 fans attending this game. Which, that's just insane. The prize money alone, if you remember our finances from a couple of episodes ago, the prize money alone has lifted us out of debt. We're now £8,763 up. Which is just amazing as well. You can see here, actually, this was the lowest it got, which was minus 25,000. And here is where our FA Cup run started. And, I mean, just look at that. It's absolutely insane. It did go up to 9,000 at one point, but obviously we are still spending more than we're earning overall, so it did come back down again. But this match alone should pay for us for the rest of the season, regardless of the result. You know, if we win, first of all, I think angels will cry and doves will sing if we manage to pull this one off. But if we win, the prize money will be huge. It'll be like 20,000, I think. That alone will see us through, and that's not including the gate receipts. The gate receipts, I mean, we could be talking another 10,000 just from that. I'm trying to do the maths in my head. If there's 1,000 fans and they all pay a tenner, that's 10,000. Now the away fans do get, the away club does get some of the percentage, but they're only bringing 50 fans, it said in the preview. So I don't know, we could be making a lot of money out of this game. We have had some new arrivals as well. Since last time out, Hilton has rejoined on loan. He's actually scored for us as well, which was exciting. Sam Downs, who we had on loan last season, has joined us permanently. And this guy here, Adam Walker, any Coventry fans from the late noughties, sorry, you might know him. 2 appearances in the Championship, so probably didn't play that much. Nuneaton Borough fans, though, will probably know him. Brackley fans, Telford fans, Telford United, and Leamington fans. They stopped just short of calling him a journeyman. I think they said he was well-travelled when he joined us. He's 33 years old, and he's probably one of the most versatile midfield players I've seen at this level. Stats-wise, he's got some. I'm being generous. There you go, well-travelled midfielder. He's left-footed as well, which is lovely. Pace of 7, acceleration of 6. So he's not going anywhere in a hurry. But you know, he could play as a DM, he can play as a CM, which is very useful for our tactical switch. Otherwise, though, I had tried to bring a couple of other players in. Most of them haven't worked out. We actually have a goalkeeper on trial at the moment, Reece Charles Cook, who I've signed before for previous clubs. I'd love to bring him in. He would be a perfect first choice keeper with Madge and Murray playing backup. But unfortunately, he wants non-contract terms and he wants 245 quid per appearance. You can see why that might be a problem. I think the most we can afford for him right now is 45. So I'm going to let that one stew. He's on trial for 4 weeks. Hopefully Stansted don't come in for him, because I think at that point we're just going to have to let him go. And then, yeah, tactics. So we had some blips, which you might see. So we lost to Harpenden here. And actually, it doesn't really show it here. We had a bit of a recovery. But up here, we lost to Crawley Green. We lost to Hanwell. We lost to Bodmin. Then we went on a little bit of a run here. Although, you know, 1-1 draw here, 3-3 draw here, only a goal here and there. I felt like the AI was starting to suss us out. And then this defeat here against Harpenden, I think we were like, oh, maybe not. I was going to say we were like 3-0 down, but we weren't. We were actually winning at one point, and then we went on to lose. Oh, no, I do remember this one. Yeah, we were 2-1 up, and then we went on to lose. Which we just had an atrocious second half. It was really, really bad. Morris got sent off as well. The less said about that, the better. So I just wanted to shake things up a little. So this is one of my backup tactics. I call this one the conservative tactic, or at least the match plan associated with it is called the conservative. Basically, it's a 4-1-2-2-1 is what I call it. I think here it's described as a 4-3-3. Yeah, 4-3-3 DM counter. Yeah, you could call it that too if you like. Basically, it's got 4 across the back, as you'd expect. Then it's got the 3 midfield players here, then the 2 wingers, and then the striker. Now, this is the lineup I'm planning on using for the Rochdale game. We got Argent, Torres, Mason, Kabaya across the back. I'm actually tempted to move Argent back into more of a fullback role here with Kabaya. And maybe have the wingers work. So I've got the wingers set to attack. So there might be a bit of a gap here. But it could work. We can tweak that during the match if necessary. Hammond, Walker and Downs. Now Walker will be making his debut here. I've got him set to a box-to-box right now. Again, this could change throughout the match. Downs is set as the ball winner. The idea is he would sit a little bit deeper, soak up some of the pressure, that kind of thing. And then Hammond here is the anchor. He's just here to just, you know, beat up the opposition, basically. Sometimes referred to as the water carrier, the anchor's main duty is to sit in the hole between the defence and the midfield, intercepting moves, winning the ball, and laying off simple passes to more creative teammates. That's basically what we're aiming to do here. We've got Egbo and Carter on the bench. If need be, we can swap out one of these guys, maybe move. Can Downs play as a DM? He actually can't. So maybe at that point we'll just go for a conventional 3-man midfield. And then we've got Mills and O'Reilly on the wings, and we've got Butlin up top. I'm actually tempted to swap Butlin out for Makengo and have Butlin be an impact sub. Are you better? Yeah, you're better as a poacher. I'd rather you played as a poacher. And then the bench will be Halavac, Marks, Theoharis, Egbo, Carter, Yamas, and Butlin. We've got 7 subs. We might as well use them. Now the game's going to tell me to make a load of changes here. In fact, it has told me to bring Makengo in for Butlin, so that's good. I'm going to ignore all the other suggested changes because I'm pretty happy with the team that I've got here. Fitness-wise, I think we're all good. Ability-wise, hopefully we're all good. And this is a full 90-minute match, by the way. So I've already talked for just shy of 10 minutes. And I'm going to be talking for another, hour or so. So, oh, there you go. Now you can see it. So, yeah, I'm going to be shot by the end of this. There's no pressure on us. Go out there, lads. Do your thing. Enjoy yourselves. The stadium... it could be full, actually. Let's set this onto full. Hopefully my PC doesn't explode. Wow, that's actually pretty laggy. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. Oh, that's a good start to the game, isn't it? Yeah. I had some downloads going in the background there. Let's just get rid of those. Awesome. That should have fixed things. And we're goal down inside 30 seconds. Let's see what happened here. Leighton to Stott to Morris. Ball over the top. McCarthy brought it down. Flicked it over Madge, or flicked it through Madge by the looks of things. And that's a goal. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. I am going to set things up here as well. I'm going to tell them to be a little more expressive. Might as well hit early crosses. A little bit wider. Counter press, why not? We'll try and kick it over the defenders if we can. That needs to be higher. That might help. Lower defensive line I'm fine with. Force the opposition outside. Trigger the press. Tighter marking. Yeah, get stuck in. Let them know they're playing a non-league team. Let's go. Zach Argent then on the ball. Into Mills. Back to Argent. It'd be nice. So if we... You know, I'm thinking about little victories in this game. If we dominate possession, if we have more possession than Rochdale, then I'll consider that a victory. If we score a goal, to be honest, I'll consider that a victory. That would be nice to see. A shot on target. Something like that. You know, just something that shows that we can take on a team like this. Bear in mind, by the time we get to this level, I think Rochdale is still in... they might be in League 1 at this point. I think they're in League 2 in reality, aren't they? Just watching what happened there. Most of these players... In fact, I don't think any of these players will still be with us, in all honesty, by the time we get to the Football League. Whether it's a time constraint thing or whether it's just an ability thing. I think we've got to be a little bit realistic here. But for now, it gives these players the opportunity to actually test themselves against good level opposition. And it felt weird in the pre-match press conference. Because if you're a Premier League fan, which I am as well, it feels weird when they say things like, you know, the glitz and glamour of Rochdale coming to Hatfield. But when you're a non-league fan, which I also am, any Football League team is a big deal. You know, even if it's the team bottom of League 2, if you're 3 steps down from the Football League, which I believe we are right now, or 4 steps down, it's a huge deal to have a team like this actually come in and play. And like I said, win, lose or draw, the money is going to help us in so many ways. If we took this to a replay, that would be massive. I don't think it's going to happen now. I think we've lost this game, in all honesty. And I know I'm saying that. We're barely 3 minutes in. But I think that's the sad truth of it. But just the publicity. I think we get a reputation boost as well for playing in the first round proper. The money, just everything. It's a real feel-good thing. That's what I love about football. You end up with these stories of the little underdog taking on the big boy. And sometimes causing an upset. And those are always the best. When a non-league team beats a Football League team, that is always the best. Unless it's Stevenage, who are the Football League team, of course. Then not so good. And if it's Newcastle getting knocked out by a smaller team, then oh boy. Hopefully those days are long gone now, but you never know. Football be football at the end of the day. Stott's ball into the box. Hollis brings it down. Torres, beautiful challenge. Again, get stuck in, let them know they're in a game. Edwards shooting from distance, over the top. If we're... Have I got some plastic stuff stuck to my camera? I have. Good thing that's not blocking the lens. If we're restricting them to long-range shots... I mean, I'm starting to think their goal was a bit of a fluke. Just a little bit. Although, you know, maybe they would have scored still, but they just caught us out with a ball over the top. That's all it was. Here's Oda. Odo? Oda? I don't know how you pronounce that name, actually. Mason with the interception, anyway. Madge there. I'm going to change the over opposition defence, I think. And I'm just going to say flanks. Because I think he is actually trying to kick it over the top every time. And it's just not working. Well, actually, again, we're only 5 minutes in. But I feel like we're holding our own right now. I don't feel like we're... I'm just going to try and block the window as well. There we are. Now you can actually see me. I feel like we're kind of holding our own right now. I don't feel like we're struggling too much. It'd be nice if we kept the ball from set pieces, though. You know, we're moving it around. We're playing some good stuff. That was a bit optimistic from Mason there, but on another day, you never know. I think Makengo's starting to look a little isolated up front. That's nice from Downs, though. And Mason again with the up and under. Did Makengo win that one? I don't think he did, actually. McCarthy now, the goal scorer. Takes it to the box, pulls it back to Oda. Good challenge there from O'Reilly, but Morris wins it back. Hollis now with the ball forward. Mills with the interception. That's nice. And again, Mills was the nearest player to Makengo, and it was him who tried to pass it to him. So Makengo's a little bit isolated, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Is that guy's name Tilt? It is. It's Tilt. Curtis Tilt. Do you think he's slightly off balance? That was a really bad joke. That was a really bad joke. Off camber? Would that be better? I don't know. I'm watching too many F1 races recently. You hear about off camber corners. Curtis Tilt. What a name. Stott through to McCarthy. Madge comes out. Madge this time is not beaten. That was good goalkeeping, actually. Came off his line nice and early. Not the best kick there. But again, if Makengo wins that off Leighton, then we are in. Because Mills is just behind as well. And you never know. That was unnecessary for Mills, because I think he was going to win that ball anyway. But we'll see what comes out of this this free kick. Stott with a long ball forward. Edwards with the shot. Madge with a beautiful save. And who was that with the challenge there? Might have been Torres with the sliding challenge there as well. Goes behind for a corner, which Stott will take. Still lagging a little bit, but it's not as bad. Downs with the header out. O'Reilly now with the ball. Running forward with it. Forced a little wide. He's still got it. Here comes Owen O'Reilly. Crosses it in. Headed away. We've got a throw in a good position here. That was a good run from O'Reilly. A little bit of a turbo on the cross there, but you know, got to sometimes just applaud the attempt. Walker all the way back to Torres. Torres with a long ball forward. Medford Smith brings it down, gets it clear. Mason now with space to move into. He goes for an up and under, which is headed away. I want to see if I can tell him to... Oh, I know what's going on here. It's that. I don't think it's anything to do with his passing here. Yeah, that's set to shorter. I think it's the fact where I was just telling the team to be a bit more direct. Walker to Hammond. Hammond tries to spray it out to Mills. Good effort. Well cut out, though. Now it's McCarthy. Lays it off. Argent. Cool as you like to Torres. Back to Madge. Madge hoofs it forward. Sort of missed Mills, but again, it puts the defender under pressure there. Hollis with a very sweet back heel there. Kabaya with a lovely challenge. Now it's O'Reilly. And he's starting to grow into this game a little bit more now, O'Reilly. Kabaya to O'Reilly. Was he not fouled there? Apparently he wasn't. Morris into McCarthy. Back to Morris. Ball over the top. Oda brings it down. And oof, that's a bit of a shank from Oda there. Is it Odo? I'm going to say Odo. I think Odo is how you say his name. It was a good bit of play. Flick ball over the top from Morris. And Odo there. Yeah, just not his best. Alrighty, Madge this time. Let's see where he puts it. He should aim towards the flanks now. Although this time he's gone straight down the middle. Makengo losing out in the air. Morris to Edwards. Back to Morris. Graham. Edwards. Morris. Forward to Graham. Up against Argent. Who does force him backwards. We're keeping them out on the wing right now. And that's a good block from Walker. Number 8. Yep, Walker. There's a corner to Rochdale. So it's been 11 minutes since they scored. Here comes the corner. Downs with another really good header there. O'Reilly up against Edwards. Very nearly won that battle too. Odo to Stott. And he's offside. God for that, I thought Argent fouled him then for a second. That would have been an uber no-no. But no. All good. Mills losing out there. Goes out for a throw. Where's Madge going? He seemed very eager to run forward there for some reason. Argent with the throw. Throws it back to Torres. Don't mind that. Means we keep the ball. Torres with the ball over the top. That was almost into the path nicely there of O'Reilly. That's well cut out by Hammond. And again, Hammond's not the best technical player in our midfield, but he's just got that leadership and he's got that calmness and that composure, and that is vital. We've got two other midfielders now who can do more of the running and more of the, you know, the fancy stuff. It's just nice to have someone, you know, you saw there, he got the ball and he just distributed it calmly. Nothing extravagant, nothing over the top. Just a man who's a solid 7 out of 10 every week. And that's all you can ask for in a role like that. He wears the armband with pride. And that's all that matters. That would have been lovely there if we'd have actually found Makengo, who I don't think has touched the ball this game yet. I genuinely don't think he's touched the ball. Odo to Stott. Back to Medford Smith. O'Reilly getting stuck in there. So every time he gets the ball now, he's going to be looking over his shoulder. Hollis to Morris. Finding Edwards. Pulls it back to Graham. Forward again. Here's Stott. Kabaya stepping in at just the right moment. And there's Makengo with possibly his first touch. Maybe his 6th, knowing my counting abilities. Mills back to Argent. To Torres. Forward to Hammond. And again, cool, calm, composed. Finds Downs. Back to Hammond. Just knocks it back to Torres. Immediately gets into position again to receive the ball if necessary. Torres going long instead. Walker with the cutout there this time. Now Hammond to Downs. Downs almost is playing alongside Hammond with Walker just in front with the way their positions are set. And again, I actually don't mind that. I think that's kind of cool. That's poor from Kabaya. Should have played it the other side of O'Reilly. Like, I get it. He's playing it in front of him to run onto, but don't do that when there's an opposition player there. You know, that's football 101, isn't it? You don't play it to the opposition. You play it to your teammates. Kabaya throwing it to Hammond. Infield to Mason. Forward to Downs. Put under pressure, so we had to get rid of it first time. It's another frustrating thing. I don't know whether the game does this or whether the players do this. We'll just see what happens with this chance. Argent all over him there, but that is very, very well played. And it's a goal kick. Every time the ball goes down the left, Makengo's on the right and vice versa. And I don't know whether that's just decision making coming into it or what, but it's very frustrating. And that was a really frustrating kick there from Madge as well. Luckily not coming to anything. Kabaya just doing the right thing there and getting it out of play so we can regroup. Sensible play. Kabaya's really come into his own this season. He's tussling with Halivac for that right back slot. And they do actually do different things. Kabaya's more attack minded, whereas Halivac is more of a defensive fullback. They really do different things, and it's quite interesting to play them off against each other and see what happens. Can I play you as a wing back set to attack? Let's actually get Kabaya a bit further forward. Give O'Reilly some support more than anything. It wasn't a bad kick across field there, but Mills did have to wait for it, and that did invite the right back there to come in and make the challenge as well. Odo to Medford Smith, crosses it. Mills with the header, Walker with the header, O'Reilly with the takedown, finding Downs, back to Mason. And we go again. Mason with the ball forward, O'Reilly chasing it. Medford Smith with the cutout. And we're back to where we were before. Can I, while O'Reilly's got the ball here, I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, there's no... Like, he's already getting further forwards. There's no point telling him that. This is Kabaya getting further up the field now, though, which is nice to see. Because it's pulling their left winger back as well, because he has to follow him. Oh, if we had a cam there, he would have been running onto that. Already, though, the team are getting slightly further forward up the pitch. That was a good ball from Argent. Mills now with crossing opportunity, perhaps. He gets into a little tussle there with Morris. Graham now controlling it, finding Leighton. Yeah, O'Reilly's getting further forward now. He was almost playing as a second striker there. And I think O'Reilly can play as a striker. That's one of his many positions. So that's food for thought. Almost having him as an inside forward kind of role. That's a foul from Argent. That might be a yellow card for Zach Argent. We'll find out in just a second. Can I tell? Yeah, stay wider. Take more risks, maybe. We'll try that. We'll see where it goes. Here's Stott to Graham. Across to Leighton. Medford Smith. O'Reilly with the block. Madge now with the clearance, and he's kicked it straight to where O'Reilly would have been had he not been back defending for us. Which is kind of frustrating. Odo getting almost in behind Kabaya there, who did recover. And there's Medford Smith with a very ambitious effort. Thankfully for us, it lands on top of the chairman's car in the car park. Their chairman, obviously, not John. Medford Smith, infield to Hollis. Hollis with the ball over the top to Stott. Kabaya again tracking. Medford Smith. O'Reilly's come back as well. Hollis across to Morris. Again, that's a brilliant combination of names. Graham up against Argent, who wasn't booked, actually. Hammond, great defending, and he's found Makengo, who's brought that down brilliantly. Oh, he was forced backwards, and he's gone a little too far back. Torres forward. Makengo, oh, he let it run. He did really good there. He stiff-armed the defender, but he just couldn't get onto it. It just curved away from him. Again, that's incredibly frustrating. Mason, great header. Argent down to Hammond. Hammond with the long ball forward now. Again, they're looking for Makengo. Oh, hello game. Not quite sure what happened there, but O'Reilly's got it now, finding Makengo. Now Kabaya forward to O'Reilly. Into Makengo. Walker. Downs. This could be a first opportunity. He's misplaced it. He didn't need to go to Hammond there. There were other bodies getting forward he could have picked instead. Kabaya trying to recover it there. Maybe went forward a little too fast too soon. Too fast too soon. That means the same thing, doesn't it? Too much too soon. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Makengo to Hammond. Back to Torres. Torres with the long ball. Again, Mills not really on the same wavelength there. Here's Downs to Hammond. To Downs. To Hammond. To Torres. Torres going long. I need to stop them doing that. Can I stop them doing that? Shorter passing, maybe? Maybe tell them to run as well. With a higher tempo. Actually, no, I don't want them to go. I think standard is probably better. And we will set up overlaps. Yeah, let's do it. Argent with the very athletic lunge there. Committing the foul. No talking to from the referee this time, though. Again, Rochdale take it quick. Rochdale. I think I should just call them Rochdale then. No, Rochdale. Downs to Hammond. Back to Downs, finding Torres. To Argent. I can see why we play the long ball, because we do get penned back quite a lot. And you can almost see there is space in behind, but we're just not accurate enough to find it. Like, Premier League, that might have been a good pass from Downs there, but we're not Premier League. we're in a Premier Division, but it's not the Premier Division, you know. And it's a little frustrating. I am used to playing football at a higher level than this in this game now, because I've been doing it for a few years, and normally it's, you know, you spend the first 6 years of the game getting to the higher leagues, and then you spend the other 16 years in the higher leagues, whereas now I've got to fight to get to these higher leagues to begin with. And I am starting to think promotion might not be possible this season. If we finish third, for example, there's no promotion for us. So, you know, another season. Oof, good effort. Another season at this this level might not be the worst thing for us. I can think of many, many worse things, that's for sure. And I also need to become less loyal to the current players, if that doesn't sound harsh. Because I keep picking players because I want them to be in the team, because they're the real life squad. But there are points where you have to make decisions. And we let a lot of players go at the end of last season. But, you know, this season we got Marks, Morris, Hughes, all good centre-backs, but just aren't getting any game time. But they are taking up wages. We might have to make some decisions there. You know, I like Hammond in that midfield role, and I've talked about his calmness and his composure, but if we can find someone who can take us to the next level, then that might have to be the option we go with. The fullbacks are actually one of our strongest areas right now. We got competition on both sides from Hilton and Halivac, but Kabaya and Argent are doing good jobs, so not much to be done there. But those are really the only positions left where it's the original players and then the new players. Everywhere else, I mean, Torres in centre back as well, he's been immense. But everywhere else, it's the new guys, you know. Mason, Downs, Walker, O'Reilly, Mills, Makengo. They're not OG Hatfield players, but they've taken us to the next level. Makengo especially, and you know, Onwuachu as well. When he came in, he took us to the next level. Now we've got to come up with the next crop of players who are going to do that for us again. That's what Stagz to Riches is all about. We've got finite resources right now. We need to spend it wisely. And I did the thing. I've broken like 6 rules so far, where I've broken the bank to keep players that I just wanted to keep for sentimental reasons. And I think we need to nip that in the bud. I need to get up the list of rules again and find out which ones I've actually broken, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them have been broken at this point, and it's all to do with finances. You know, offering stupid contracts just to try and keep players around. At the moment, I'm kind of in the mindset where if a team comes in for a player, I'm just not going to offer them new terms and see how loyal they really are. Madge is the best example. Oof, tilt there with an opportunity. Hitting the crossbar. Madge is the best example of that. He's been given contracts left, right and centre, and so far he's actually chosen to stay with us, which is nice. I think I renegotiated with him once, maybe twice, but not on higher terms than he's already on. And he's chosen to stick around, which, you know, credit to him. And there's a really good save. Rochdale are starting to turn the screw a little bit. We haven't had a shot yet. They've had 9 shots, 2 on target, which is less than I thought they would have had at this point. I actually thought Torres might have committed a foul there, but we kind of got away with that one. O'Reilly, that's a fantastic challenge from him too. I'm wondering if one of the reasons why my game is struggling a little bit is because I'm encoding the webcam, which I decided to keep in just because we're doing a 90-minute match. Got my Hatfield shirt on, of course. And yeah, just thought I'd do this. But I have read in the past that OBS plus webcam equals chug. So that could explain it. Plus it's hot. Yeah. I've got the side of my case here is glass and it's hot. So it's not as hot this week as it was last week, but it's still very, very hot. Makengo is getting touches of the ball now, but he's not really in a position to do much with it. I do need him to run off the defender's shoulder a little bit more. We've proved he can stiff arm. Can I, here, set him as a poacher, but I might switch him to an advanced forward for a start. Yeah, O'Reilly's not winning that one. And then roam, sure. Shoot more often, take more risks. Let's go with something like that. Here's Kabaya, who I think is also set to take more risks. A lot of risk taking on this right hand side, but it could play into our hands. He's want to throw in again here. Again, if I had a radar, it'd be lovely to see where other players are on the pitch right now. I think Mason, as good a header as that was, I think he should have gone to Torres. There's a ball. There's Makengo. Oh, and he was offside, but that was a good save from their goalkeeper. I'm gonna lose it if we score. I am actually gonna lose it because that would be, like I said, to score in a game like this is a big moment. I don't think this game's televised. I don't remember seeing anything about the game being televised, but you can imagine this would be the upset of the round if we were to pull off a result here. I don't know how many other teams of our level have reached the first round proper this season. But yeah, what a result that would be. Makengo to Mills. Good first touch. Finds O'Reilly. Plays it into the channel. Defender has to clear it. Makengo was breathing down his neck there. Our turn to turn the screw. Argent with the throw. Throws it to Hammond. Lays it off to Walker. Back to Argent. Crosses it in first time. Makengo was waiting. Headed clear by Tilt. McCarthy brings it under. Medford Smith. Now it's Odo. Medford Smith again. To Tilt. Who I think played against Stevenage this season. I remember that name. Hammond to Downs. Now Mason forward to Hammond. Good interception as well just now. I think it was O'Reilly or Kabaya. It was one of the two for sure. Morris winning it off Walker, but that's overhit. Mason with a beautiful little hook pass there. O'Reilly couldn't quite get there. Now it's Odo. Back to Hollis. To Tilt. This is where we need to close them down. Medford Smith. Kabaya wrestling him to the ground. Can I increase? I don't think we can increase it any more. Oh yeah, we can. Much higher. There we go. Maybe we'll bring the defensive line up a little bit higher in the second half. Right now though, 1-0, we can still play with some pride. We're forcing them to take risky shots. Like they're not really, it's not comfortable for them right now. Madge with the goal kick, goes forward long. Makengo wins the header. O'Reilly to Hammond, to Downs. Nice pass to Kabaya. He's got a good first touch there. We haven't seen Kabaya's trademark move yet this game. Could this be the first opportunity? No, he crosses it early. Which we did tell them to do, to be fair. So he's following orders there. Downs to Hammond. Now Walker. Mills is too far inside. He does get it now, though. Finds Makengo. O'Reilly. Downs to Kabaya. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's got men in the box. Cross it in. Oh, he's lost it. Who was that there? That was it Downs? Who was basically unmarked in the middle of the box. Kabaya has won it back here, by the way. He finds Downs. Now O'Reilly. Someone needs to put the ball in the bloody box. Oh, we've won a free kick. Medford Smith there with the arm out. Are we still playing for set pieces? Yeah, let's turn that off. That might be something else that they're doing. Like they're lingering because they're waiting for a touch from the defender. Here's Kabaya then with the free kick. Whips it far post. Headed away. We do win the throw. Bit overhit that free kick. Might have preferred a left footer on it. I don't actually know how good Walker's set piece taking is, but it's valuable that he's left footed. Hammond. That's a good ball. O'Reilly. Again, not the tallest out there. But that was a good opportunity still. Kabaya. Wow, that looked like a two-footed challenge there from Odo. He's lucky he got the ball there. No VAR, obviously, because we're so far down the pyramid. Imagine a team at this level having VAR. That'd be incredible. Torres to Downs. Downs with the cross. Headed away. Edwards back to Graham. Mills with the interception. Come on, lads. Take it to him. Argent with the ball over the top. Oh, Mills. Again, he's supposed to be fast, but he's not catching those. Long ball forward. This should be Mason's, and is. If anything, that header was too good. Hollis now to Tilt. I feel like I'm leaning off camera. Long, ambitious ball forward. Goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, Mills, 6.3. 6.4 now. He's not having a great game. We might be bringing Yamas on in the second half, you know. Fitness-wise, everyone's doing alright so far. Kabaya's only on a 6.5, which I think is really, really harsh. Keeper's out his box here. Long ball forward. Kabaya did lose it in the air there, but I'm not expecting a fullback to win those kind of challenges. Stopped to Odo. Good challenge from Kabaya. Medford-Smith now with the ball over the top. Odo is running in behind, but heavy touch goes out of play. Yeah, their goal is feeling more like just an early fluke, to be honest. And, you know, second half, they're full-time footballers. We're not, so it might come back to haunt us. Especially with the fitness levels. We might have to lower the tempo for a bit just to keep the stamina up. But we're giving them a game right now. O'Reilly. That should be our throw, and it is. Bit risky there from O'Reilly. I did tell him to take more risks. Might turn that off. Actually, I didn't. Let's tell him to take fewer risks. Play safe for a little bit. Kabaya. Wins the throw a little bit higher up now. Still good. Still playing well. Kabaya's throw to Downs. Back into the path of Kabaya. Crossing opportunity possibly. Yep. There's the whip. Towards Mills. It's headed clear. And it's another throw. What was I going to change? It was here. I was going to turn that off. Shoot on sight for a little bit. We're not working the ball into the box. You can forget that at this point. Argent, that's a good ball as well. If that had deflected into the path of Makengo, we might have been looking at a chance there. Argent to Walker. That's a foul. Yep, free kick. Who's taking it? Makengo, apparently. That's not who I want on this. But it's what we've been given. Ooh. It's gone behind for a corner. That was a worrying sign there from their defender. I think it was Morris. Hoofed it behind. Kabaya's corner. Into the middle. Headed clear. Edwards now. Now Stott. They're starting to get forward in numbers. McCarthy. Hammond. Bit of a tactical lunge there. Just a warning. Cynical foul, but just a warning. Stott plays it quick. Odo chasing. Odo nowhere near it. Yeah, they're doing their quick free kicks, aren't they? I don't think any of them have actually worked out for them so far. Which is hilarious to see. Madge's kick finds Mills, and he does get the better of Graham. Forces the challenge, throw in. Good play from Mills. I think that's the best I've seen him dribble, actually, this season. Turned his man quite nicely. Walker to Mills. He's actually done the same trick again, and he gets the cross in. O'Reilly goes for the header. Medford-Smith clears it. Throw in on the other side now. Do need to work on crossing a little bit more. In fact, that's something I can do from here. Let's whip him for a little bit, and if that doesn't work, we'll go lower. Torres to O'Reilly. Kabaya with the foul. That's broken up our play there. Disrupted our rhythm, I think, is the technical term. Tilt here. I thought he was going to play it short there, but he does actually go long. Mason with the header. Mills is in acres here. Pulls it back to Walker. Finds O'Reilly. Lays it off to Makengo. Bit of a blip there, but does get it back. O'Reilly's still on it. Fouled by Medford-Smith, who tracked him all the way across. Free kick to the Stagz. Makengo again standing over it. Makengo plays it in. Medford-Smith with the header away. That was actually a pretty poor free kick. We have got bodies back this time at least to deal with the counter-attack. McCarthy up against Kabaya. Has to play it back to Graham. Mills tracking him. Mills with a great challenge. And that's a Rochdale throw. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased with how well we've coped in this first half. They got the early goal, sure, but once we actually got to grips with the tactics, we've frustrated them. That's stopped straight down Madge's throat. Madge going long. Leighton with a heroic jump there, otherwise Mills was in behind. 1 minute of injury time at the end of this first half. Madge is coming a long way forward here for some reason. Here's Argent. He's going back all the way back to Madge. Plays it first time to Torres. Now Argent again. Argent with the right-footed pass. Nearly fell nicely for Makengo, who is still making a bit of a nuisance for himself. Can Makengo, let me just check this. Can you play as a pressing forward? You actually can. Let's do that for a little bit. See where that goes. Stott. Torres with a good interception there. Mills to Makengo. Goes down on the halfway line. Free kick. That should be time. Oh, no, it's not. What am I talking about? I thought I said 46. It didn't. It says 45. So we've only just entered injury time here. Torres to Hammond. Everyone's just run away from him. There we go. Walker's come back. Cross it, maybe? Win a throw? That's fine. Don't mind that. Literally, Hammond got the ball in a really good position, and everyone just sprinted away from him at top speed. Hammond's cross blocked. Hollis with the hoof clearance to McCarthy. And again, they've got bodies streaming forward. We've got bodies streaming back. That is half time now, which is a relief because McCarthy was actually running in behind there. Okay, I'm pleased. Keep working hard. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I do want to make a change. Set piece takers. Is it the wide ones? Yeah, what's going on here? We just have no set piece takers. So corners. Egbo, Vieira, Kabaya, sure. Hazel, Butlin, Hughes. Here, oh, Walker has been put on right side corners now. That's cool. Do this. Butlin scored a fantastic free kick for me the other day. Very, very happy with that. So Kabaya should now be on free kicks out wide. I just genuinely don't know why Makengo's been put on them. That's just the dumbest dumb that ever dumbed. You don't put your striker on set pieces. Unless you're Roy Hodgson, of course. Then you only put your striker on set pieces. Who have we got on penalties? Right now it's going to be Kabaya, Argent, and Butlin if he comes off the bench. He's not on the pitch right now, so we can't take them. Okay. Yeah, good play. Good play, lads. Let's keep it going. Makengo to Torres for kickoff here, second half. Torres coming forward with it, and then he stops and passes it back to Madge. Madge going along. Makengo won that. Mills with the foul. Just think if that ball had a little more oomph on it from Madge, Makengo might have been in behind, and then the defender would have been scrabbling to get back. Could have fouled him. Could have just not got to him. Who knows? Either way, we are starting to trouble them in certain areas, which is very, very satisfying to see. Edwards pulling it back to Graham. Morris nearly getting in behind. Madge coming across. Safe hands. Very safe pair of hands. And he goes long here, and yeah, Mills just gave up on that. Can I tell Madge to calm down a little bit? Take fewer risks. Let's try that. Edwards all the way back here to Hollis, who stumped it all the way back to Edwards, who surely... Was he not in an offside position? It doesn't matter because Argents just need him in the back of the leg. Although it does matter a little bit because it's now a corner. Argent could have played that down the line there. Mills was open. Headed away by Mason. Only as far as Odo. Medford Smith to Morris. I think that was Hammond, or it might have been Walker there putting pressure on. Here's Graham up against Mills. Now Stott. Graham with the cross. Brilliant interception there from Mason. That was fantastic. Argent here, by the way, I'm going to move back to be a... Let's say wing back set to attack as well. See if we can get some attacks going down this side. This side too. So I think we're a bit stifled on the left-hand side because Mills isn't the paciest and he has no support because Argent sticks back. Kabaya with the left-footed clearance there. Makengo came back to help out. I think that was O'Reilly causing trouble, and that's a foul from Walker. God, I've got the world's itchiest eyes today. Sodding hay fever. What can you do? Right, Stott with the free kick. Kabaya heads it away to O'Reilly, who again could have played it short there. He is fouled by Stott. This could be a yellow card, and it is. Lovely stuff. Is that their second yellow? First. Mason with the free kick. Plays it short to Downs. Now to Hammond. Downs again. Back to Mason. Hammond. Back to Torres. Nice little triangle. Torres' ball forward. Mills starting to try and run in. Torres heading it infield to Downs. Trying to knock it forward to Walker. Now we're getting there. And that's Tilt with the foul on Makengo, who's taking the free kick again. Right, stop. Why are you doing this? Set piece takers. What's this? This is going to be indirect deep, right? So what? Butlin, Theohara. So Makengo is a 7. But it really shouldn't be him. I'm going to do that. I think it's too late for this one. But the next time it should be Kabaya taking. Makengo with the ball. Actually, Torres wasn't far away from that one. It wasn't a million miles. It's still disappointing when a ball like that goes out for a goal kick. But again, if you know the level we're at, that does happen a lot. Mills brings it down, finds Argent, who is getting forward now to support. And Argent's ball over the top. Tilt hooking it away. O'Reilly was coming in behind. Downs to Kabaya. Forward to O'Reilly. Back to Kabaya. Downs again. Hammond to Mason. Back to Madge. Not hoofing it long as much now. Madge still is though. We've got a free kick there. Makengo causing trouble. And it is actually... who's that? Left-footed. So it's Argent or Walker. It's Walker. There we go. I should be able to tell that because Argent's on the halfway line. Okay. Well, that happened. We're coming up to the hour. Who have we got on the bench who can play on the left? It is Yamas, isn't it? So I think we're going to bring Yamas on for Mills. Makengo here to Downs. Now Mason. Downs. Out wide to Kabaya. That's nice. O'Reilly's forward. There you go. Lay it off into the channel for him. O'Reilly, good touch out from under his feet. Does get the cross in. Graham beats Mills in the air. Oh, Argent looked tempted there. Doesn't want to be caught out of position though. He's actually done a solid there. He's forced the mistake. Torres, good covering in that full-back position, and Hammond did well to drop back and cover the centre-back position as well. Love to see it. Argent. Mills made a good run there, but I think he was offside. Argent goes alone. Now he lays it off for Mills. First time cross, yes. O'Reilly at the back post. Keeps it alive. Goes down. Free kick. Well played. That's good stuff. It's a shame Makengo couldn't get on the end of Mills's cross, but we've kept the ball alive here. Walker with the free kick. Left-footed. It's going to be an in-swinger. Oh! Almost found its way through to Makengo. Keeper forced into a drastic clearance there. Argent taking the scenic route to get the ball moving forwards again. Now he finds Mills. Again, good crossing position. Whips it in. Makengo's header. I think, is that our first shot on target? That was our first shot on target, everyone. It wasn't bad. I've seen those go in before. It means our little tactical tweaks are working. We are creating chances. So long as we don't leave ourselves exposed at the back, we're doing the right stuff. Oh, that's not good from Argent. Mills did well to recover it. Yes, even Mills. He was a 6.3 just now. Now he's up to 6.5. He does still have to run to the byline to cross it in, which I am going to change. We'll set him to support for a bit so he can cross it from deeper. In fact, I might set that up on his instructions. Cross from deep. There we are. Just so we know he's crossing it in from the better areas, really, so he doesn't have to run to the byline each time, because at that point he's always pulling it backwards, and it, you know, accuracy. Good line there to play McCarthy offside. Good job, lads. Mason short to Torres, who has to go long first time because he has got, I think that was McCarthy breathing down his neck. Odo with the ball over. That's going to be Madges. Yep, I don't know why he decided to make a meal of that, but there you go. He did hold on to it. That's the main thing. And then he hoofs it straight down to Graham. We have got players starting to show fatigue. Mason and O'Reilly in particular. Mason's not as bad because he's not moving around as much. But O'Reilly, that's worrying. But then again, who do we have? So Carter can play on the right. And actually, that's it. Unless we bring Halovac on and move Kabaya forward, which we can do because he can play right wing. Or we bring Egbo on and move Downs to right back and then move Kabaya forward. This is what's good about having versatile players, is we have options now as well. We're not limited to one or two things. Mason heading it to Walker there. Hammond back to Torres. Was that a clearance? That wasn't a shot. Pretty certain that wasn't a shot. I think he was just clearing it there. Maybe he got a little excited. I don't know. Wiltshire with the kick. Torres with the header. Again, finding Argent beautifully. And then finding Mills beautifully. Okay, Makengo's in here. Oh, not quite. Okay, let's change this to be standard again. Because I think there are times where they're not playing certain passes because they're not short passes. Torres again, nice header. Very good in the air. I think our lowest rating now is a 6.4. Oh no, Kabaya's on a 6.3. That's really harsh. That is actually really harsh. I don't think he's had that bad a game. He's not had the ball for a little while, but still. Are they really like penalising him every time he loses the ball? We're playing against a team so many leagues above us. Mills just helping Graham to the floor there. Just, you know, gently lowering him down. With all the love and care. McCarthy, potential shooting position, forced across to Hollis. Now Morris. Every time one of their players gets the ball, one of ours is on them almost immediately. And again, I'm loving it. Odo. Crosses it. Headed clear by Argent. Now Mills. Back to Madge. That's fine. Madge first time ball. That's also fine. Walker with a nice takedown. That's more than fine. Argent now. Mills needs to overlap. Can't lose it here because there's no one covering. Oh, definitely in trouble now. Walker's come across, but he's not the most mobile. Odo now. Good block by Kabaya. Again, that's a 6.3 apparently. Gets across, makes a good block. Just insane. Absolutely insane. Mason, brilliant header there. Edwards with a nice first touch, in fact. Plays it into Stott. Now Hollis. Medford Smith. Ball over the top. Headed clear by Mason. Walker knocks it down to Hammond. Now it's Mason again. Torres, Mason, Hammond. Back to Madge. Goes first time. Makengo running into it. Tilt. Forced to head it forward to Morris. Walker with the foul. That might be a yellow for Walker. We'll find that out in a second. I am just going to lower the tempo slightly because the players are starting to get a bit more tired now. Yep, yellow card for Adam Walker. I think that's for persistent fouling more than anything. That one foul was not worth a yellow card. Let's put it that way. I kind of wish, actually, these balls weren't going out for goal kicks and we were able to clear them because we had 2 players forward there compared to their 2 back. So it was 2v2. Would have been good. Nice challenge. Madge's kick. Makengo losing out, but O'Reilly finding downs. Back to O'Reilly. Now Makengo, who can get forward. O'Reilly's made a good run here. Oh, no. Did not want to see that. Makengo's gone down. Rochdale play on. Dominant header there. Walker now, and he does kick it out. Is Makengo injured? Is that going to end up being our first sub? He went down with no one around him, and that's normally not a good sign. But for now, at least, game's not saying he has to come off. Do we leave him out there? We've got Butlin, and Butlin, as a target forward especially, will throw himself around a lot more. We're an hour in. Do you know what? I think we take the plunge. We bring on Joey Butlin. I think we give it a go. Mason with the ball forward. Goes out of play. And this should be the first sub of the game. Any second. Oh, helps if you hit confirm, doesn't it? You derp. And then, yeah, Butlin will come on. Good block, O'Reilly. Makengo now to Hammond. Downs, Makengo. Kabaya out wide. Yeah, this could be a good opportunity. Kabaya, cross it. No, pulls it back to O'Reilly. Can he beat his man and get the ball in? No. This goes out for a throw. I don't know how to tell them to cross it more often. Apart from doing it individually. Here's Butlin on for Makengo now. Torres throws to down. Oh, what is that? What the actual hell was that? That's really bad. Really, really bad. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, Wiltshire with the kick forward. Torres kind of got away with that one, actually. I think it came off the back of his head. Hammond to Downs, now Mason, now Madge. I genuinely can't read the screen right now with my glasses on, so I'm kind of going with guesswork here. That's a good ball. Butlin brings it down. Is he going to shoot here? Joey Butlin. Oh, he forces the save. We get a corner. That's our second shot on target, right? Third shot. Who was the second? Did I miss one? I think I missed one. Look at this, though. Madge with the ball. To Mills. Heads it to Walker. First time pass over the top. Butlin's only been on the pitch for a minute or so. And he's done more there than Makengo managed all game. Make of that what you will. Kabaya then with the corner. Whips it into a good area. Forces the header clear. Torres with the bring down. Back out to Kabaya, who I think was offside there. Yes. Needs to get back faster. No real excuse there to be offside. And he's gone down to a 6.1 because of that. Mills, poor header. Leighton to Graham. Now Morris to Edwards. Graham to Morris. Leighton, Graham. Their turn to pass it around. Stott. Almost showed too much to Torres, not Torres, to Walker there. I'm kind of guessing who's who right now by player positions, because the light is shining off my screen in a weird way. Leighton brings it down, gets it away from Butlin. Just noticed like the height difference between some of our players and some of the Rochdale players. It's kind of like it is literally boys versus men in some cases. Graham seems very tall compared to Mills, especially for a right back. Madge with the ball forward. He's just not getting forward, is he? Mills is just not getting forward enough. Would have if I told him to, I suppose. Morris to Hollis. Ball over the top to Odo. Up against Kabaya. Gets the cross in. Mason with the thumped clearance. And throw in on the halfway line. Their first sub. Aaron Irwin on. Awura Edwards off. We'll be looking at making our second sub in a moment. It might just be a straight swap Kabaya for Halovac. Or we could go with more of an attacking sub. Maybe bringing Carter on for O'Reilly. It's a good play there from Argent. And he doesn't just hoof it clear, he keeps it in play. Finds Walker to Hammond. Now Mills. Out to Argent. Does well to keep that in as well. Oh. They get too close. They're on each other's toes. It's a little frustrating. Hammond, that's a nice ball to O'Reilly. This is where he needs to just get it out from under his feet and get forward. I think I am going to bring off O'Reilly and we're going to bring on Carter. Argent, nice hook there to Torres. Long ball over the top. Too far for Mills. Alright, should be second sub time now. There we go. Carter on. Owen O'Reilly off. Not terrible. Just not setting the world on fire. He had some chances in the first half. I think the second half they've kind of nullified him a little bit more. That wasn't great from Argent, but I don't know why Hammond played it back to him to begin with. Stott trying to run in behind. Torres equal to it. Long ball over the top. Butlin, make yourself a nuisance. Yeah, here comes Carter. First opportunity for him. Is he going to cross it early? He does whip it. Oh, Wiltshire coming and claiming. What's Carter set to? Winger support. Let's set you to attack. Actually, no. We'll keep you on support. Thinking about it. And we'll tell you to cross from deep. We'll turn off shoot more often. We'll turn off roam as well. And we'll put get further forward on. Here's Butlin. Ball out wide. Tilt with a challenge. That's kind of good for us, actually, because it means he'll get back in the middle. Tactical tweak. Torres with the throw to Hammond. Back to Torres. Plays it low towards Carter. Not clear. Here's Kabaya now. He goes with the up and under. Again towards Carter. Almost found him. Odo to Medford Smith. Tilt. Back to Wiltshire. It goes long first time. It's a bit of a floater. Torres nods it to Downs. Now Mason. Mason with an up and under. Again, Butlin just immediately looks more dynamic there. It's still not the best pass in the world, but he has more of a chance of getting it than Makengo. Hollis again to Morris. Finding Odo. Kabaya shutting down the opportunity there. And then Hammond clearing it to Downs. Torres with the ball forward. Again, Butlin, right place, right time. Downs almost winning that off Hollis. Stott to Morris. Back to Leighton. 19 minutes left. And again, I can't fault the lads. They've played very, very well in this game. Thought Odo might have had a shot there, but no. Carter clearing it. Tilt up against Butlin, and he struggled for a second there. Torres stopping it, reaching McCarthy. Now Carter to Butlin. Could just be the fresh legs as well, of course. It's been a very intense game for both sets of players. Mason back to Madge. Takes a touch this time. Just thinking, could we change anything tactically to try and... Well, we've brought both of our other players who can play as strikers off. So I think that's not going to happen. I don't know what else we could do. We could try and switch to a 4-2-3-1. Maybe. I kind of don't want to upset the balance of the team right now, though. We've got kind of a good thing going here. So I think it'll have to be another like for like, in all honesty. That's the first mistake there from Mason, heading it straight to Odo, but team recovered well to put the pressure on, and it just trickles through to Madge. Madge goes long. Butlin wins the header, but no one running in behind. Now it's going to be the keeper's. Well, he's not picked it up. Carter forcing him to clear it. Kabaya with the control there. Now he finds Carter. That's a brilliant first touch. Did then have to check back. Kabaya to Downs. Into Mason. Back to Madge. Madge forward towards Mills. Didn't win the header. Argent covering though. Now Torres to Hammond. Torres. Fans starting to get a little restless as well by the sounds of it. Downs with the most unnecessary trick there to find Hammond. Mason out to Carter. Again, he needs to find a way to flick it there to Kabaya, who's actually in a really good position behind the two opposition players. Just can't get the ball to them. That's nice from Madge to Butlin though, but again, there's no one in the middle now. Butlin to Kabaya. Cross it. Cross it. Cross it. Downs. Oh, it just gets away from Hammond. Hit early crosses. Now Odo. We've got bodies back, but they need to get in position. That's beautiful from Mason, actually. That's perfect. And he finds Carter. Now it's our chance to attack again. Butlin. Back to Kabaya. Into Downs. Forward to Butlin. Downs again. Hammond now. Walker. Aye. Lacking. Long ball forward. Mason to Torres. Now Walker. Mills. Who might be our third sub actually. Bring Yamas on. Walker, that's nice. Argent in behind. If he can get the cross, he can't. Ooh. Tricky there. Mason again. He's just been the best player in the air. He's been absolutely unbeatable today. Apart from, from kickoff, obviously. Won't talk about that. Yeah, I think Mills off, Yamas on, We'll see what Carter does here. Not a lot is the answer there. Juan Jesus Yamas. Yeah, sure. Give him a team talk. Don't know why that one took me to the tactics screen. All the other ones didn't. Hollis with the ball forward towards Odo. Checked nicely for him there, actually. Lays it off to Medford Smith. Cross comes in. Torres with the clearance. And that should be sub-time. They've brought on Ironside and someone else for Hollis and Stott. So the Ironside's a striker, right? Are they still going for this? Interesting. Now, I think Yamas is... Yeah, he's an inside forward. We'll leave him on support. Let's just pause for a sec. Player instructions. I do want him to stay wider, but we will let him roam. And we want you to shoot more often, because I believe you are right-footed. So, yeah. He's kind of a surrogate striker. Might go up alongside Butlin. Plus, him playing inside gives an avenue for Argent to overlap now. He creates the space. Torres with a bit of a flappy header there, but it does go out of play still. Yeah, they brought Ironside on. He can upset things up front. Graham's long throw. Ironside up against Hammond there. Hammond did win it, but it still found... was it Irwin then? Kabaya with the header. That's gone out of play as well. And we have made all 3 subs, so we can't make any more changes now. We can still adjust the formation, but we can't change anything else. For Downs here, can you play as a deep-lying playmaker? You can actually play as a box-to-box. And then Walker can play as a Mazzala or a Carolero, but what else can you play as? You can play as a central midfielder just set to attack, I suppose. And then your instructions... you can roam, take more risks. Downs as a box-to-box, get further forward, move into channels, because you are a wide player, so you can... Wide as in, you know, plays out on the wing. Not, you know, run wide with ball as well. Let's do it. Carter with the foul there on McCarthy. How long left? 12 minutes left. Changes made. Graham's header. Oof, offside anyway, but that was a risk there from Madge to come out. Here we go then, it's go time. Madge with the kick forward. Oh, I had to think of one other thing quickly. Carter here. I can't turn off stay... How do I turn off stay wider with you then? Can I change you to be like an inverted winger maybe? Sit narrower. Again, we'll do roam. And cross more often. Again, that's just to open up some space for Kabaya to actually run forward into. Here's Yamas. That's Walker getting forward there. That's good to see. Butlin kind of getting in the way a little bit. That's better. Down sticking a foot in but not winning it. Yamas clattering into the back there of Alarakia. He takes this free kick and Carter has to flick it behind. Into the last 10 minutes now. Again, only 1-0. It's actually been a pretty decent performance. Pretty decent performance. It's just that really early goal. Here's Odo. Plays it back to Tilt. Infield to Morris. Across to Medford Smith. Again, every time they get the ball, we're putting the pressure on. One last crack at this. High tempo, more direct passing. And actually one other thing. Not there, sorry. Nope. Confirm. Or... hello? I can't get out of the tactics screen. What's going on? Oh, I could probably do it here, actually. Right, hang on. Pause. I wanted to change. So... This one, yeah, I'm going to leave this as is. It's the transition... Well, we could try and distribute over... Actually, distributes target man. That's Butlin, isn't it? We actually have a target man out there now. This is what I wanted to change. Higher defensive line, offside trap. Because we are catching them offside. So that might change things. Plus, a higher defensive line means the midfield naturally moves up, which means the forwards naturally move up. And we have been playing quite deep. So, we'll see what that changes. It goes one of two ways now. We either get further forward and create more chances for ourselves, or we end up leaving ourselves exposed and they score a second goal. Either way, at this point, we have nothing to lose. We might as well go for it, because you never know. That was unlucky there from Yamas. He tried to get the ball forward. Argent, I guess, just doing the safe thing. Heading it to safety. Graham throwing it to Ironside. Now Irwin. Back to Graham. Into Ironside again. Back to Morris. Now McCarthy. Morris again. Still got a sore eye. Hay fever. Who invented pollen? Worst thing in the world. Wiltshire to Medford Smith, who has got more space there now, actually. But there's that high line. Attempts the pass. Madge comes out and claims it. Long ball forward. Yamas winning the header. Butlin now. Look at the running. Hammond, why are you not playing it first time? Walker to Yamas. Down the line towards Argent. Is he going to get there? He's not. It's just beyond him. That's better, though. That's what we want to see, with getting the ball forward into those channels. Making chances. If Hammond had got his head up there, he had Downs, Walker, Butlin and Carter all running past him. In the end, he chose none of them. Here's Mason. Forward to Carter. There's Downs on the run. Now Butlin. Leighton got across and covered. Again, those are agonising as a football fan. Your man is that close to getting the ball. And it just evades him at the key moment. It's so frustrating. But you can see he's running his lungs out there. So it's not for the lack of trying. Good covering Carter. Infield to Walker. Brings that down nicely as well. Holds on to it nicely. Finding Torres. There's a run from Downs. Hammond, Torres. Now he's played that forward into an interesting position here, because Carter is chasing that. And yeah, it's forced back to the keeper, who has to go long. Mason will bring that down. He's got the space and the time. Now he goes long, and again, Carter could potentially have gotten onto that. What am I going to do with Butlin here then? We could tell him to move into channels or roam. Definitely going to tell him to shoot more often and take more risks. I kind of want him to stay central though, so I am going to leave that for now. Everything else, like, there's not really much else I can do to these guys. They're in good positions. They're doing the right thing. Maybe turn off Yama. No, because he's been doing well, actually. He's been creating good opportunities. Turn that off. Just so that there is a change there. I swear, if we snatch a late goal here and take it to a replay, first of all, that's next week's episode sorted, which is lovely. Second of all, I'm going to probably throw my chair. I'm going to be that excited. Carter, why has he gone back to Hammond? We've kept the ball at least, but that's so annoying. And he's gone back now to Torres, although Torres with the up and under. Oh, Leighton! Oh, I thought he'd headed that forward then. I thought he'd put that in his own goal. Butlin was lingering. He was waiting for a mistake, and he so almost got one. Kabaya with the header. Just a bit out of position there. McCarthy to Ironside. Back to Leighton. Oh, I know something else I can do. Very attacking. There we are. Might be a little too late at this point, but yeah, we've been cautious. Again, that might be affecting their mentality. That might be why they're turning around and passing it backwards. Yamas here, yellow card. That's not too bad. Kabaya's dropped into the 5s, which again I think is really harsh. I want to check his analytics after this and find out, or his analysis, sorry, not his analytics. Find out just what's gone on there. Can I do a shout? See what happens here. He was offside. Good stuff. Offside trap is working. We'll do a shout. Tell them to demand more. Oh, they're all a bit unhappy about that. That's not gone to plan. Butlin losing out there. Carter not getting forward. Here's McCarthy. Again, plays it behind. But Madge is there. Get it forward. Come on. Big punt. Oh, Butlin did a full 360 there and still couldn't get it. Odo in behind. Kabaya up against him. Pulls it back. Oh, it deflects. Torres with the header. Yamas brings it down. Back to Argent. That's not good. He had to get out from under his feet. Torres with the hoof forward. Butlin up against Tilt there. Almost winning it back in a very nice position for us. Mason did just enough there to nick the ball to Hammond. Again, Butlin, he just chases everything. And he's forced a mistake. Yamas to Walker, out wide to Argent. Is he going to cross it? He's not, and he's lost it. Oh, he could have laid it into the path of Yamas again, who might have been offside to be fair, but still. Don't lose the ball there. Am I... Oh, I know why that is as well, actually. That's because I've got run at defence turned on. Let's turn that off. Hammond. To Yamas. Come on. Cross it. He does. Headed clear. Ah, no one at the back post again. We need... Actually, I've got Mansfield I can recall from loan. I was about to say I need a winger who can win a header. And he can do that. He's a target. He's a target man as well. Wide target man. Downs to Torres. Torres crossing it. Back post. Yamas' header. Yes! It's got in! Oh, yes! Yamas with the goal. 89th minute. And he's scored the equaliser. Come on, Stagz. What a goal that is. Torres' header to Downs. Knocks it back to Torres. On his weaker foot here as well with the cross. Yamas at the back post. There's the winger I was talking about. He's a tall boy. He's like 6'2", 6'3", I think. And he's just gone and bloody scored an equaliser in the FA Cup first round against Rochdale. Oh my God. I mean, I would go defensive now and go for the replay, but we've got 5 minutes of injury time and we have been taking the game to them for the last couple of minutes. So, screw it. Let's just go for it. Let's try and get something out of this. Argent now with the ball forward. Just evades the run there. I think that was Yamas again, in fact. Oh, Torres going in very, very aggressively there. And the shot comes to nothing. Madge's long ball. Walker brings it down. Tilt with the challenge, but Butlin, oh, he almost found it out wide to Carter. Torres with a brilliant chest down, but he's given it away now to Odo. Kabaya was getting forward there and he's had to track back. And the cross comes in. Madge dived, didn't get it. The cross though, Yamas bringing that down, cool as you like, getting it clear. Butlin with the foul on Tilt. And breathe. Madge there really overcommitted himself, as did Torres a minute ago. I love the passion, guys, but my God, can't be doing that all game. McCarthy to Medford Smith. To Alarakia. His cross. Yamas again heading it clear. He's a bit too deep for my liking right now. He needs to get further forward. That's good though. We can reload. Go again. Oh, if we lose it from now, I'll be gutted, but still immensely proud. But I genuinely feel like we have one more surprise up our sleeve here. Bryn Morris booked. Stott's gone off, hasn't he? He was booked. Mason with the free kick. Plays it short to Downs. Now Hammond to Walker. Yamas. He's fouled by Graham. Is that a yellow? It is. Opportunity here. I think Butlin's gone to get the ball and he can shoot from free kicks. Oh, he's just slapped the wall in the face. Oh dear, he's knocked out a defender at least, but you know, no good to us. Downs with the foul there. Surprised he's not getting booked for that. That is, again, dictionary definition of a cynical foul. My heart is beating like 3 times faster than it should be right now. Was not expecting us to score in this game, if I'm being perfectly honest. I thought I was being stupidly optimistic. Oh, Yamas. I could see what he was trying there, but it wasn't going to work. Torres with brilliant covering. Oh, every man has helped out their teammates today. Yamas again, just heading it clear. That's fine. Don't mind that. He's the hero of the hour right now. McCarthy to Graham. Graham's cross. Odo's there, but it's up and over the top and out of play. And breathe. We go again. Madge's goal kick. Goes low this time, but Hammond with a nice knock there to Yamas into Walker. He's fouled by Alarakia. Chance here. It's Torres on the free kick. No one's forward. Lays it to Butlin. Now to Downs. That's a nice ball to Carter, though. Whose control let him down. Although Kabaya... I think Butlin was offside there, and that's why he wasn't really challenging for it. Odo with the run behind, but Kabaya, look at that. So good. Mason with the ball forward. Butlin challenging for it. Tilt does head it away. Throw into the Stagz. This is time. This could be the last kick of the game, basically. Kabaya into Carter. Back to Downs. Mason. Mason goes forward. That's too much. That's going to be full time. We're 30 seconds over right now. There it is. What a game. What a game. I genuinely was not expecting us to get back into that when they scored so early on as well. So early on. I want to talk to Kabaya here and just say, I thought, me personally, the game doesn't think you did well, but I thought you did well. And I also want to talk to Yamas and say, earned us the result. Just immense. Absolutely immense. There are other things that we could have done differently there. We could have perhaps brought Egbo on and changed the midfield. But, to be fair, excuse me, my drink's coming back to haunt me. Hammond did exceptionally well. I talked about him at the start of the game, about how he's the leadership and the composure and the calmness and everything. And he just did that all game. All game he did that. No worries whatsoever. And Walker had a really good debut in Downs. Once we told them to get further forward and actually put pressure on the opposition, they both played exceptionally well. And were it not for me realising that we were on cautious still and we should have been on ultra attacking, we might have actually got a goal a little bit earlier just from the midfield, the way they changed their play. It was just amazing. Just every man to a T there was just perfect. To be honest, absolutely perfect. And that epitomises what this series is all about. It's about getting the best out of players who you wouldn't expect those sorts of performances from. I am so proud of those players. They're not even, like, they're based on real people, don't get me wrong, the majority of them. But they're not even real. And I am beaming with pride right now. Such a good game. I don't know when the reverse fixture will be. I've actually got a league match in between, so I'll play that off camera. And then I'm going to record this game as next week's episode. Probably won't be 90 minutes. I don't think I can do that again. Because I'm going to record these somewhat back to back. I think I might wait till tomorrow to record this one. But my goodness, what a performance. I'm in shock. Like, I'm almost shaking at just how well we played in that game. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. McKen goes out for 12 days to 2 weeks. Well, that sort of twists my arm on whether or not to recall Mansfield. We have got Riley Self, who can play up front. And we've also got Innocent as well. I am pleased, yep. Would you agree that Rochdale might be slight favourites for the replay with home advantage? Yeah. Yeah, fair assessment. Yamas was the saviour. Football is all about moments like that. Everyone should be proud. I was happy. Yeah, I was happy with Kabaya's performance. I don't get it. What did he do wrong? I don't get what he did wrong. Walker had a solid game. Yamas was terrific. Just that extra dynamic, a right footer on the left as well. It really does change things. I hate refs, so I'm always going to say that one. I made a commitment to developing youngsters. Yeah, Luis Vieira, he's not getting the game time. Even before I switched formation, because this formation doesn't suit him at all unless he plays on the left. It might be time to look at players like that and whether or not we should be letting them go. It is harsh. It's very harsh, but I don't want to hold them back. If they want to go out and do well elsewhere, then, who am I to stop them? Maybe I'll try and loan them out rather than just outright sell them. If they're on part-time, then I think we'll loan them out and go from there. But But yeah, that'll do it for this this episode, guys. What a game. What a game. I love football so much, and it's reasons like that. We are... how many levels are we below? Let's check. I don't actually know how this works on this. Is there a way you can get... hang on. If I go England... Is there a way where you can see like the league structure? Clubs, staff transfers, history. Could be... yeah, I don't know how you can do it. I think we're 3 leagues below the Football League. I think if we go... Hang on, where are we again? We're in the... Spartan South Midlands League Premier Division. So I think above us is the Isthmian. Then above that is the Conference South. Then it's the Conference, or National League. Sorry, it's not called the Conference anymore. National League South, National League, then it's League 2. So I think we're 4 leagues below the Football League right now. And we just put on such a good display there against Rochdale, who are in... They're in League 2. But, you know, we could have just been turned over there, and we put in such a good display. I'm really proud. You know, there's a goal. The guy has scored 7 goals and 11 appearances for them this season, and he's the guy who scored the goal, Reece McCarthy. But that's all he did really. After that, he was pretty quiet. He kept getting the ball, but wasn't really doing much. Same as with Odo, same with Stott, same with Edwards. They weren't. Oh, how tall's Graham? He's what's that, 6'4"? That's insane. So he's actually not a right back, he's a centre back primarily. But yeah, wow. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the stream, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. And also if you're enjoying the series, and I mean if you think we deserve to win that game there, hit the like button as well. All those things really help me out. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know of any tactics I should be using, signings, transfers, staff members, anything like that. I'm open to suggestions. If you're a staff member of Hatfield, if you're a player at Hatfield, if you're a fan of Hatfield, say hi. Please do get in touch. I always love hearing from you guys. Besides that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for the continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.